And we're back. The ZR-Byte pulse grenade is done. Again, we're not very far back at all. Pretty much not back whatsoever, to be honest. The funding has been sorted. The mod creator took the save and has reallocated our funding. Sort of merged it, I suppose, with the vanilla countries that are now back in, since the countries that were funding us at the start of this save, or rather at the start of this campaign, no longer exist. With them just deleted the funding entirely. But I think we're back to how we were before. The nations, as I understand, have a much higher cap, so we might see after a couple months when things kind of settle and recalculate and all that, we might see our funding kind of swing majorly in one way or the other. So that's nice. Thank you very much for doing that. Makes my life significantly easier. It was a very kind of quick fix, kind of just a bit of a sort of data entry thing, really. We do have to reorder stuff because I don't think any of that was, oops, coming over. Yeah, no, we don't have anything on the way. We have to reorder, what was it, just like some harpoons. I think like a gas cannon, a bit more high explosive. The hydrojet, we really don't use that very much. And the torpedo launcher with some rockets. I think some rifles, maybe. We'll get some more rifle clips, too. Heavy cannon, maybe? We apparently don't have any spare high explosive for that, either. Something we should keep in mind. The rocket launcher, do we have any, like, actual explosives for this? Just the AP rocket. Okay. Just a really big rock we shoot out at them. Alright. I suppose we could always use the gas cannon. Use the ZR-Byte stuff to make a cool new gas cannon explosive, since we use the gas cannons quite a lot. Okay. 129,000 bucks. That's alright, though. And then to sell, I think we have some corpses to get rid of. We do. The hallucinoid corpse, honestly, probably just sell it. I suppose it's something just like, you get points for doing research. It's not a lot, but it is some. So we can sort of use the hallucinoid corpse as a kind of a point buffer, I suppose. ZR-Byte pulse grenades. 44 of them for 14,000 bucks. Not bad. A little bit of work doing that, though. Making something out of ZR-Byte and plastics and selling it. Usually big money, though. We'll sell off a couple more ion beam accelerators, and then there we go. That's plenty of money to fund the medkits you're making, and then at the end of the month you can sort of just manufacture this. Actually, for the foreseeable future, manufacture and sell until we unlock something more. I don't know. I guess this other commander we can throw up onto the research docket. The medical bay we were going to queue up, and that's basically everything. The vibroblade is available, but the heavy thermic lance no longer is. I think that comes after the vibroblades. I think it's vibroblade, then the thermic lance, and then the heavy thermic lance, I think it was, and that's like that really cool proper drill that you use against lobsters. Just queuing up everything. God. Alright, continue work on the MC tech, though, because with that we can scan, see what aliens are which. And, I don't know. I'm not sure what we need. Still not sure on that. The Gauss technology is still a big question mark for us. I guess ZR-Byte laser technology would lead to it, right? I suppose. Maybe not. Maybe we need, like, specifically like a Gilman technician or an Akutoid technician or something? I don't know. Very large, very deep northwest. Yeah, that's the... that's a very large, though. I think that was just a large last time. Very slow, these. Holy crap. That's a big cargo ship. As far as the second base goes, the subpen stores sonar, we could look into doing Oh yeah, right, I was gonna do torpedo defenses on the main base, that's right. That's right. We could look into doing, though, the security area. If you do security rooms, though, for base defense, I think you still need to have at least a soldier staffed there. So we'd still need to do a living quarters and all that, which is, I suppose, fair enough. I guess we could turn this also into a bit of a manufacturing. It's often what I do with, like, my first sonar base is, like, I also just do a bit of manufacturing in there just to make a bit of money. So we could get, like, a basic living quarters and a basic workshop. A bit of an investment, and it'll take a little while to pay off 1.2 million bucks just for the rooms. And then I don't even know, what do technicians cost? 25,000 per. Dropping 1.1 million bucks on technicians right now. 3 million bucks on scientists. Our maintenance is 6 million. We're actually still in a deficit. 5.2 million income, 6 million maintenance. Yikes. The Poseidon, we still do pay a bit of... it's flying sub rental, but I think this is just like fuel and maintenance stuff for the Poseidon. I brought that up with the mod creator as well. The ZR byte ships are free, but these ones not so much. I suppose we're still just like sourcing fuel or so. It's still a bit of a cost, but it's a lot better to swallow that than it is 600,000 bucks. It's like less than half the cost, and it's... God, it's like twice the Triton, honestly. So it's kind of alright. Just something to keep in mind. It's another couple $100,000 we have to pay for. I assume the Moray is going to be a similar deal then. So... We're not okay for money. We have to sell a little bit more, I think. What do we sell? What do we need still? Let me re-equip the Poseidon and see what we're actually doing and using and all that. Basic harpoon clips? You can get rid of all of those. The Magna Blast grenades, dye grenades, chemical flares, we can get rid of some of them too. That's a little bit extra that we've got. 37 spare, we'll bring that down to just like 8 spare. We do still use it to some extent, but not so much. Same thing with like the Magna Blast grenades, dye grenades, the basic chemical flares. It's not a lot of money, but it's also storage space. 7.7 storage space we're taking out. Yeah, okay. Cool. And then 12 more hours on the last couple medkits that we need, and then you can start manufacturing to sell that. We'll see how the money situation is afterwards. I'm a little bit nervous. A little bit. We do still have also 2 suits of armor to repair. That'll take less than a day, I suppose. Go for that. There's that. And then medkits to sell. Money! Yeah, we still have the 100,000 bucks we're missing. But hey, that's a lot easier to swallow with an income of 5.2 million. That's a little bit better than like, what, 70,000 or 7,000 or whatever it was. Yikes. Yeah, we'll get rid of, you know what, I'll get rid of an MC reader. It's probably like a big, but 2 of them's okay. Just to check ranks, just a couple nerds sitting back in the ship scanning. That's okay. And there's our monthly rating. Oh, this'll be a good month, Yeti. Oh, this is looking great. Yeah, well, let me tell you, it was not. This month was terrible. Minus 3,200. You'd think we researched the axe. God, if you know, you know. Minus 300,000 income as well, because some people are very upset with us. They're a bit unhappy with the activity. So here's the thing with this, though. Because this has also been modified. I kind of knew about this already. When I checked to see the funding thing, I went ahead and looked just to make sure, like, is this actually going to work next month and all that? Before save modification, it was not going to work. But the big thing with that, the monthly rating, I discussed with the mod creator. This is now a tier 3 base. Bases were specifically the tier 2, or maybe tier 2 and also tier 3. They have like a sort of mission thing that they send out, and there's a ton of UFOs that the tier 2 was sending out. So that's a massive amount of alien activity that was happening, which is why they were so upset with having the base and why our rating is so low as well. Pretty much had to take care of tier 2 bases like as soon as you possibly could. I assume that to still be the case with the tier 3 base. We should really do this sooner than later. But to my knowledge, the missions that the bases send out have been toned down a little bit, so it may not be so pertinent to do a tier 2 base. But again, with this being a tier 3, I feel like we should probably do something about that sooner than later. Our money is not okay. We're still working on the medkits, but we did make it through the month, so let's do... Oh no, never mind. We already did the armor, actually. You can continue doing the medkits. Never mind. Plastic, 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 plastic. Ah. And we still have a heavy diving suit. Didn't I sell that? Everybody's got plastic. We got... med kits, that's the one. Almost everybody's got a med kit. That's alright. Some people were a bit too weak for it anyway, and just to make sure everybody's in training. Yeah, that's all good. So with the 400,000 bucks, we would. I think we just manufacture a little bit. We're gonna have to do some UFO rating and see if we can't just accumulate money and also score. And I also thought that month was going to be positive, though. I was very shocked when I saw the minus 3,000. It's very surprising. We do need also to get a new fighting craft up sooner than later, because the Barracuda, there's a lot that the Barracuda can't currently handle. And until we get the cooler weapons, the Gauss ship weapons, I think the Barracuda is just already kind of end of life. Unless we use 2 Barracudas and do a bit of tag team. Ta-da. It's a daytime touchdown site 12. I think we're in water. I'm not 100% sure. I think we're in water. I forget if I mentioned, but there is a setting for new people who don't have a loadout to just have them empty. There is actually a setting for that. It's automatic squad loadout or something like that. It's just in the settings for OpenXCOM. I thought it was for actually saving like what they last had on, but it's actually just straight up just what do you do with new people. I was told... How was that? Oh right, with the map open. Yeah, with the map open, you can hold Alt and you see the borders of the map. Very handy tip. Thanks for that, I didn't know about it. Makes it a lot easier to find out sort of where you are, because we know just, that's the edge, and then we got just a little bit out the front and then just a bit out the back to explore. Hi. Right. I think don't take the shot. Just look looking at it. It's only a pistol. Probably would have been fine. Good job, the few. And then a die grenade. Whoa. Actually, that works. That's okay. A fine job, though. Way to throw the grenade to somebody who actually could still pick it up, I think. No, you would have been just short. Thankfully, we're not hot potatoing a Magna Blast. Love when that happens. Really, really big fan of that. Totally. Get some die out this way, too, I suppose. It's a bit of a wall. Bit of a complicated landing zone, to be honest. I don't really know what to do for it exactly. What'd you get? A soldier. Ew. Oops. Yeah, it's still alien artifact. We know what it is, but not really how to use it. Okay, Hops, would you like a kill? Oh, God. There we go. Thank you, Raz. Thanks. Oh, Hops. Consistently terrible with aiming, except as a mortar. You're good at that. That you can handle. How are we doing at the front of the ship, by the way? Are we, like, actually clear up here? Yeah, okay. Not that I have to, like, smoke our flank or anything. I will get another one over there for that area, because this structure is always a massive pain. Oh, hey, speaking of structure, we see their, ships, plural. It's the tubes again. They're extended there. Bad memories of that little cross mountain area thing. Because it's like, no matter where you go, there's some horrible corner. And there's even, like, nooks inside it periodically that it's like, Not enough time, you know, oh, the few. There you go. That works. Got him. Some headset nerd. I think we got that rank, right? That was the technician? With the sort of the beer can head helmet thing, right? Okay. It's looking clear, but I'm like really sussy because there's so many corners here. This is a little... I almost want to throw a proxy just to rule something out. Like, we could proxy here, and that would just take care of that entire thing, right? Let's try it. Ecliptics, don't let me down. Right there. Fine. If anybody wants to take cover on that rock, I guess we'll be notified about it. I suppose. Don't think it'll actually do damage, though. Door open. That's another thing, too. It could be that we're already clear out here. It's possible. Usually they were just like... well, I just heard the door, actually. Usually they were idling inside the ships, but I don't think that's the case here, because... yeah, we just heard the door open. I would like another smoke to help cover our advance. Sort of bisect the map a little bit here, so they have to come out the door and through the smoke to see us, so we can just handle the back tubes fairly safely. And then we can advance, and most people have a stun rod, so we can try that again. And just stun and see what we get, because... man, I don't know what rank we're after here. But I'm pretty sure we're after some rank of something for that, guys. I don't know if it's going to be like a navigator or a medic for some reason. I could maybe see a navigator because magnetic navigation. I guess. It's a little bit of a stretch. But maybe. I don't think I've even seen a navigator yet. Also, I don't think a navigator would be on a small. Those are usually like the bigger ship guys, right? Where was that proximity? Oh yeah, that rock. Okay. We are okay. I'm like really afraid just to go down this way, man. I think I want to get somebody on top of the ship to act as like an eye in the sky. Get Ove the third, not fourth. Made a mistake with that. It is Ove the third. Got ahead of myself a little bit. Fear not, Ove. I'm sure the universe will align itself momentarily. Go, go, go! Just continue hiding behind rocks until we get a decent bit closer here. You're probably just gonna get shot, actually. Like, they leave through the door, enter the smoke a bit, and then you'll be spotted. Probably. Yeah, I think we're clear out here. I'm pretty sure just somebody is playing with the door somewhere. That's the extent of it. So let's get... I guess we can finish like looking around out here, I suppose, and I'll probably just see you at the ships. We'll just get these guys like around the front of this rock thing, and then you guys just kind of in the back, and we can just charge in there with stun rods ready. I'll try very hard not to run into that proximity, but no promises. Still hearing doors open and close though. Making me very nervous. Guess we can pull back a little bit and just make sure we're clearing this rock thing. Do a bit of a swap. You know what, actually, I might just go ahead and go in with you guys and like not really wait for the front team. We don't have to do like an organized pincer thing, because I don't know when they're coming out, and usually around that 20th turn is when they had done it historically, so... Actually, time is a little bit of the essence here. Yeah, it's nice having people with actually time units nowadays. This is great. It sucks whenever... Eh? Oh, hey. Sucks when everybody's only got like, what, like 40? Awful. Well, good spotting, Ove. I don't know if we can do a whole lot about it, though. Nordum, how good are you doing a backflip? Pretty good? You're adequate. Adequate backflipper. Nice. Sounds like one of those just really off-the-wall, weird dwarf fortress traits. It's like, man, I'm really good at just doing backflips. Okay. Entertainer, I guess? Question mark. That was odd. For a second, it said that the aquatoid was in the way of the grenade being thrown at the aquatoid. And then Rogue. Do you feel like doing anything right today, maybe? It's a brand new day, Rogue. New day. New RNG. Okay. We're gonna say the wind caught that. I know we're underwater. The wind caught it. Just smile and nod. Because I'm pretty sure one grenade will be enough, but I'm not positive. And that's a sonic cannon. That murders. There. That's plenty of grenades. God, imagine that from the alien's point of view. They end the turn, and then it's like, oop, an enemy movement or hidden movement or something, and then just like, whoosh, 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 just grenades come flying out. Excellent. Yeah, that ought to kill him. Ought to kill him dead. think up here we've done about all we can. The smoke sort of reached the doors as well, so I'm feeling okay about that. I think I get the few step back a little bit, because if somebody comes through the doors, you've got a cool explosive gun. Take care of them. There we are. Handled. Just not sure what's opening those doors, or which doors are being opened. That's the scary part. Something is, though. Oh god, a second one. The child version of me would be screaming right now. Lost so many people in those before. God. Sort of sweeping outside. Nordum is a bit of a rear support, just in case. Get Lucasette out here with the torpedo launcher, in case things get really messy. Stack of pancakes out with the gas cannon as well. Yeah. And then the folks who are actually going in, like Jason and Daddy Loader. Fantastic. Turn number 9. So you're actually okay to just end your turn there, to be honest. Because he can't really do anything to you. He might come outside next turn. We can kind of be ready for that. If he does, he's got a rifle left to open the door, shoot. He might step back in, so I don't know if Rez can really get an immediate... hi. You're maybe playing with the door the whole time. Neophyte, maybe? Just... Oh, this has to stop. Guys, these are sticky grenades, okay? They don't... they don't bounce, they don't roll. You can't throw them across the water and have them skip across the surface. They're just not built that way, alright? I was tempted to get that proximity out, but with my luck, we'll miss and it'll just be in the way. Or maybe? I don't know. Rez, you want to take an aim shot as well? Okay. Well, we know who's playing with the door. I think Ecliptics might die this next turn. Thundir, be ready to maybe get some vengeance. Neophyte as well. Hups. Just keep staring him down. That's okay. Your door is clear. The fuse got your back in case somebody opens up another door. Lucasette's ready as well to make a bit of noise back here, along with Stack of Pancakes. We can rain hell on them if anything goes wrong. Everybody else just kind of follow the rocks up and approach slowly. That'll be fine. Huh. For a second, I thought somehow you managed to get out. It's just another soldier. Okay. There's another one. Similar deal. Neophyte. Rod out. Guess just to be sure we're actually clear down here too, not that we get horribly flanked. That always feels really bad when that happens. Like, you weren't very thorough scouting outside, and you're like doing ship games at the front door of the ship, and you start getting lit up from the back, and it's like, well, we're surrounded now. That feels just awful. Man, Daddy, how many time minutes do you got? Allegedly 60. You're taking your time. You're really taking your time. I guess it's covered in dye. I guess we can use that excuse. Jeez. Actually, Hobbs, we'll get you with the taser out as well for the next door. And Jason, you too. Hi. And there's another one there. Jeez. We'll get ready for it, I guess. There. Yeah. Nice. Thunder, just in case it all goes wrong. They could pop out and murder at any turn. I don't know why they just stand in there looking into the corners, but I know they can get out. I know they know how. Yeep, like that. Ecliptics is super dead. Neophyte is super dead. Okay. That's them done. Raz, no. No, Thunder. Nobody else down there. Yeah, alright, then don't. Then don't if you got a frisbee it. Alright. Lark can maybe get something over there. Out of range, though. Ugh. Ove, do you got a cannon for an arm? Well, any of your past iterations in life, I think, did. I think I remember having an Ove, like, the 8th or something, who was, like, 80 strength. I feel a little bit better about that now. We could with Nordum just, whee! Oh. Alright, good shot. So just like that, they just leave sometimes when you get near. There's no... no great comfy feeling, and when they're armed with sonic cannons, it's like, yeah, no, you're just gonna die. Yeah, sure. Nothing much, but a bit. And we got... there is a squad leader that we got, otherwise 2 soldiers, you know. Did I research a soldier? I think I did. The squad leader we definitely did. We can get rid of you. I think I researched a soldier. We'll have to see. Sell the corpses, though. Sell not all the ion beam accelerators here, but we did get 3. So we can probably get ready to sell those. Okay. Short a medkit, that's fine. And promotions! Yeah! I fixed this. This was a me thing. There's advanced OpenXCOM extended settings. There's a setting for manual promotions and a setting for automatic promotions. I had it set for manual promotions, which is kind of an interesting thing. A bit of a ball ache, but an interesting thing. We didn't have just a massive sweep of people get promoted, because I have field promotions enabled as well, so only people who are on the field get promoted. I suppose I could have taken that off. But there we go. Ensigns. Excellent. They exist. We're getting ranks. Let me turn off field promotions, actually. Field promotions is forced on, actually. So, never mind. Or I can't do it from in the middle of a save. Also, maybe possible. So the promotions will happen, though. It does work. Pick up, how many? We lost 2, right? Yeah, 2. We lost 2. I got somebody who upped their pledge, so we can get a clone in for them. And then 1 more name. That'll be okay. We can have up to 45, so